Welcome to Trading Mastery Institute. Whatever that is being shared is for educational purposes only and not an advice for you to enter the market. Okay, for today we're going to cover the Novac basic SOP, Novac trading result for the second and third week for the month, Novac arrow for re-entry and for precise entry, Novac scalping, market insight on which currency or instrument to focus on for the rest of this year. Okay guys, let's take a look at the chart. We'll first recap on the basic Novac strategy SOP. First, we look for the white dot candlestick above the cloud to confirm it. So we look at the Novac flow and trend, blue and blue, we enter a buy. Stop loss is at the dot, we take 1:1 and 1:2 for the risk reward. Same goes for the sell, we look for the sell dot or the yellow dot. Candlestick must be below the cloud. Novac flow and trend is red, we enter a sell. Stop loss is at the dot, take profit 1:1 or 1:2. For the trading stop or how to maximize your profit, we will teach in the advanced class. Of course, for every trading system, there is a winning and losing probability. So as you can see over here, there is a buy dot candlestick just protrude over the cloud. So we want to look for buy. For confirmation, we look at the Novac flow and trend, okay, to do a buy. So for this instant, we enter buy, stop loss at the dot, and it hit our stop loss. But not to worry, every trading system, there is a winning and losing probability. So to counter that, it is very important to have a solid money management and trading plan, which we also teach in our courses. Next one, I'm going to tabulate the second and third week result. Okay, so same how we do it, we look for the Novac trading strategy. So over here, this is from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So this is for the entire third week. Okay, there is a sell strategy on the Friday itself, it hit our stop loss. And for the Euro US, Euro New Zealand dollar, there is a sell dot candlestick below, and the Novac flow and trend it is red, so we enter a sell, stop loss above, it doesn't hit and it went down. Okay, so for pound USD, there is a buy dot candlestick is above the cloud. Novac flow and trend is blue, we enter a buy. Same here, there is a buy dot followed by the candlestick above the cloud. Novac flow and trend is in blue, so we enter buy. So that's very simple. So I will tabulate it, all the data for the second and third week of this month, and I will show you the result shortly. Okay, meanwhile, I will speed up the video.
Vê se toma cuidado que eu tô pegando fogo. Vai ter que ser certeiro, hoje eu quero bem gostoso. Tá muito quente aqui, eu tô morrendo de calor. Chata tá pegando fogo, é tesão ou é amor? Ai, 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 você me dá muito calor. A minha chata é o incêndio e teu pau é o extintor. Ai, 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 você me dá muito calor. A minha chata é o incêndio e teu pau é o extintor.
Okay guys, this is the result. So total for the second week of the month, we have 17 winning trade, 9 losing trade, and 2 break even. So if we were to take this break even trade as a losing trade, so we have 9 plus 2, so total is 11. This is to simulate the maximum drawdown. So now we take the result of A, total profit, minus this total loss, which is B, and C, plus the break even. So if your account is at $1,000 and you are risking 1%, so you will gain about 11.31%. So you grow the account for that particular week for about 11.31%. In dollar cent, it is $113.10. So if we were to take as in maximum drawdown, so you will experience about 10.35% growth in your account. So for the third week of the month, we have 26 profitable trades and 8 losing, 5 break even. So the total loss, if we were to take the loss and break even, it will be 13. And we take the result A minus B plus C, so it is about 19.95%. So if your account is $1,000, you're experiencing a profit of nearly $200. And for the maximum drawdown, your profit will be 17.55%. It is in dollar cents, it's $175.50. Okay, as you can see, the result that is, of course, in every trading system, there must be a win and losing data. So this is the data, guys. So I hope you guys are excited on this very simple trading system, which can actually help to grow your account handsomely. Okay, next I will go through the Novac arrow for re-entry and for precise entry. Okay guys, now we are going to compare the Novac basic SOP and the Novac re-entry or with the arrow. Okay, so as you can see over here on the left, the chart, there is no arrow. On the right, there's an arrow. So over here there is a Novac basic SOP, white dot, candlestick above the cloud, Novac flow and trend is in blue. So I will mark it over here. Okay, so the Novac strategy will ask you to do enter a buy. Okay, so your stop loss is below here. It's quite huge, about 150 pip. Whereby with the arrow, as you can see on the right here, same SOP appear, but we wait for the arrow to appear. So once the arrow appear, the next candle we enter a long. So our stop loss is way much more tighter. Okay, so this is how we use the arrow. Same goes with the sell SOP. For the Novac SOP is the yellow dot, candlestick below the cloud, Novac flow and trend is in red. We do a sell. So this is where our entry is. Okay, this will be our entry. I will mark it at this area. So our stop loss is about 150 pip. So for the arrow on the right, SOP happened, we wait for the arrow. So the arrow came out, then we enter a sell. So our stop loss from 150 pip now is about 50 pips. So this is how we can use the arrow for much more precision and more confirmation. Okay, so next I'm going to cover the scalping for Novac strategy. Okay, same goes. This is the arrow at M5. We can trade using it at M5 or M15. So here is the market open. Of course, for in the advanced class of the Novac scalping, we will teach you more tools or more tips or how to actually to trade this much more profitably. But for the basic, which most of you guys can use, is we get back to basic. What do we see? We see the candle or the arrow is making high. High getting higher, getting higher. Over here, the high is also getting higher. So this red arrow getting higher, the green arrow also getting higher. So over here, what we do is we do a buy. Okay, buy, we can get 10 pips. And then there is a sell arrow, but we do not want to do a sell because this is an uptrend. Novac strategy is telling us that to do a buy. Okay, so we wait. We wait until there is a buy arrow. So what you do, you enter a buy. Okay, you can get about here 20 to 30 pips for gold at M5. And then you see there is another buy arrow. So there is the green arrow is high, getting higher, getting higher, getting higher. And the red arrow is also the same, getting higher and higher. So we enter a buy due to this basic knowledge of high getting higher. Okay, so we enter buy, so we get about 10 to 20 pips. And then there is another green arrow. Okay, when this candle has formed, but due to this candle is so long, okay, it's about 40 over pips, we do not want to enter. We wait. Then what do we see? We see a sell arrow, and then over here there is a buy arrow. But we do not want to buy at this location because why? This arrow is of the same level. We do not want to buy. Okay. Then we take a look again. There is another buy arrow. Okay, it's all at the same level. And for the red arrow is also about on the same level. We do not want. We want to see a basic structure of high getting higher. So same here. It's about the same. Over here suddenly it's making lower. So are we going to do a sell? But it must be below the cloud or the basic SOP of the Novac happen. So now suddenly we saw that the green arrow is making a higher high. Okay, and this red arrow is making a high high. So we wait for another confirmation of the arrow, green arrow. So we enter a buy, we get another 10 pips. Then there is a sell arrow. We do not want to sell. Why? Because it is still on a bullish momentum. Over here there is a buy arrow. Okay, so we see the green arrow high, getting higher, getting higher. Same goes for the red arrow, getting higher, getting higher, getting higher. So we enter a long. To be safe, you wait for another green arrow that close above this line or the Tenkan line. So that is better confirmation. Okay, if you want to do a buy. But for those who do not have the advanced lesson, you can just follow the arrow to do a buy. It still give you quite a good winning probability. Okay, so you enter a buy. So you manage to get another 10 to 20 pips. And there's a sell arrow, so we don't sell because it's still on a bullish momentum. And suddenly there is a strong downwards momentum, the arrow suddenly become lower. So meaning we do not want to do anything, we wait. What do we see? The red arrow is also lower here. And the rest of the arrow is about of the same height. So this is on a sideways market. So for in the advanced class also, I will tell you when actually a sideways market happen so that you can avoid, you can relax, no need to stare at the chart, do your things and come back at a certain hour, then you start to trade again. So once you see the arrow high getting higher, then we will say that okay, we want to look for a buy, so enter a buy. Okay, because this is a sideways breakout, we enter buy. So then the price went down again, went down so sharp below here, about the same height. Okay, the green arrow, then we do not want to enter. We wait, then we see another green arrow making a high. So we wait for another confirmation, seeing the red arrow is making a high. And the green arrow is making a high, then here, then we enter a buy. Okay, and we wait over here. There is another green arrow. Green arrow is higher than here, and the red arrow is higher. So we can enter a long, but for advanced class, we wait for it to close above this blue line or the Tenkan line, then we enter a buy. You can get your 10 pips. So then the price went down, retraced. So now we see that the height of the red arrow is the same, so we decide not to enter this trade, even though it gives us a profitable setup. We do not want. Okay, we follow the basic SOP. And what do we see? We see suddenly the price starts to drop sharply and it starts to goes up again. Okay, up again. And then over here, as you can see, there is no more setup. Okay, we do not want to trade in this kind of condition. We want to trade when we see there is like a step or a higher high or lower low structure. Okay, that's how we use the Novac arrow for scalping at M5. Of course, in our advanced class, I will teach you guys how to actually scalp precisely at M1. Okay, next I will share with you guys on the market insight. So for the rest of these months towards the end of the year, how is the economy going to look like and which currency pair are we supposed to focus on? Okay guys, I'm going to share the basic market insight until the end of this year and also some tips for you guys. Okay, of course, those who are in our for those who are in our close group, there will be more fundamental news which you can actually take advantage of. So as you can see in our Telegram group, we share quite a lot of fundamental news daily. So just take maybe a few minutes every day just to hear about the news so that you as a trader know what is happening in the financial world so that you can take the necessary action. And I know that a lot of people think that fundamental is not important. You have to be a robust trader whereby you need to learn. Okay, you cannot be in your comfort zone just focusing on the technical aspect. I was like that before, but as time goes by, we need to be adaptable to the market condition so that we can be much more profitable. So I want to share with you guys, okay, if you all realize, this is one of the topics in our advanced course, how to recognize pattern. Okay, if you actually realize on January to August, US dollar is the strongest. September to December, US dollar is the weakest. So if you realize this behavior of this particular pair, so what you can do is you can trade with a weaker dollar. January to August for 8 months, you have a nice solid trending, or you know where is the direction to trade. Okay, and same goes for September to December. You know that US dollar is going to weaken, so you need to pair with other currency or commodity, so you can know where actually for this next 3 months where is the direction, and for you to focus on only this pair. Okay. So as you can see in the Telegram group, we also share the news that for the month of August, the Fed supposed to actually have a rate cut, but they did not do so. The bank usually they do not want to give uncertainty or surprise to investor, so that they can make a decision for their businesses. Example, they can know whether to expand your business or to contract it. So that is where central bank always give you a telltale or an info whereby just can take action.
Good afternoon.
So on August, they did not do the cut. So how to build up their credibility? Okay, so for September to December, most likely they will have a rate cut. So if you were to see the data that we have, September to December, US dollar is the weakest. So it follows our analysis that the rate cut have a higher probability is September. Okay, this September. So you know that this information on September, the US dollar is going to be weakened. So now we're going to pair with an instrument or a currency pair that is stronger. So if you were to trade gold, now you will know where actually gold is heading for the next 3 months. Okay, and if you want to pair with a currency pair, so now you know that actually in Europe most of the currency they actually in Europe most of the central bank are slashing their rate. So meaning we do not want to pair with the European currency or the euro currency. We want to pair with a currency that is going to strengthen. So which one do you think? Okay, as you can see, the Japanese yen have already resetted their Japanese yen for a very long time, from a negative interest rate to 0% interest rate and now at 1%, and they will be likely to increase it. So what will happen? There will be investor confident now to come in back to Japan to do business so that they can have more profit. So these are the tips for you guys. The basic tips, of course, in the advanced class, we will teach you guys more on how to actually look for this kind of fundamental news and data so that you can actually trade with ease to know where is the direction and use your technical knowledge to enter the market. Okay, but of course, for those who want the Novac scalping system or the arrow itself and more education material, you can contact Ibisan and make a Singapore dollar, 100 Singapore dollar for the system and education. Once again, we thank you for your support and looking forward to see you guys soon. Okay, goodbye.